Allow yourselves to breathe deeply, slowly, comfortably. Feel energy flowing through you, whether coolly or warmly, doesn't matter. Eyes closed, eyes open, doesn't matter. Keep breathing gently, calmly, and deeply, in and out. And allow yourselves to feel the idea of being neutral. Not necessarily having an opinion one way or the other about anything. Look at all of the issues going on your planet. Issues of sociology, issues of politics, issues of economy, issues of warfare. We are not saying to dismiss anything, but feel yourself being neutral, seeing it from a neutral point of view, seeing it as if you are watching a play, all the different aspects of humanity, both positive and negative. Just allow yourself to begin to relate to all the things going on your planet from a neutral, observational point of view for a moment. You will re-engage at some point. Do not worry that you will disconnect. But for now, allow yourselves to breathe into the vibration of neutrality, of just observing what is going on neutrally, not having any value judgment to it, not imposing any opinion in it, just looking at the surface of it, what the people are doing, positive and negative, just watching, just observing the actions, the behaviors, the choices that they make. You can recognize neutrally and objectively what outcomes those choices may lead to, what the results of those choices may be, what the consequences of those choices may be. You can follow them down the line of time and space linearly, and you can say, well, this person making this choice would most probably lead to this outcome, and it might be a positive or a negative or a neutral outcome. You can observe this, but you're not putting any personal value judgment on whatever the outcome is that you're perceiving from the choices you are observing. You are just watching. You are just floating. You are a neutral being, a neutral spirit. Just being, just observing. And when you do this, you start to see how every single thing can serve a purpose. How people can bounce off or push off from or push away from things. How people can accept things, include things, accept and allow things. How people's choices can be the product of not knowing certain things, or they can be the product of belief systems that make them see things in a certain way. You can start to really look at all the ways in which people make the choices that they make. You can breathe it in and breathe it out and understand the vast tapestry of humanity that is interacting with itself in a variety of ways, again, positive, negative, and neutrally. Out of fear, out of joy, out of wonder, out of curiosity, out of anxiety, out of excitement. You notice all these things as vibrations of energy, of patterns and frequencies of energy. And you're just seeing it as a bubbling mix in a melting pot of all of these bubbles, positive and negative and neutral energy, bubbling up and sinking down, churning around and around, going in cycles again and again, exploring things from different avenues, different perspectives and different points of view, over and over and over, in spirals and circles, linearly, and in 3 and 4 and 5 dimensions of energy. You can see them rippling, all these choices rippling throughout the cosmos, rippling throughout different dimensions, and other beings being aware of them and watching and observing and seeing what is going on Earth, but just watching it from a neutral place to understand what Earth has to offer as teaching, as exercises to learn from, to experience things from a different point of view, from understanding the depths of darkness and understanding the depths of limitation and negativity and fear and anxiety, to understanding the great joys of heights of experiencing the true self and connection to Source and all that is. The spectrum and the gamut of experiences available on Earth to learn from, to grow from, to experience the self from. Just observe this neutrally, observing. And let go of needing to be belonging to anything that does not resonate with your true self. Let go of needing to belong with anything that does not allow humanity to advance. Let go of needing to belong to anything that causes and creates confusion and lack of clarity within the minds of humanity. Let go of needing. Just be your true self, share the gifts you have to give, and remain neutral in the face of things that do not resonate with the idea of love and light and connection and knowing and expanding and grace and beauty and love. Allow yourself now to come back out of your neutrality into grace and beauty and love. And let those be the vibrations of spirit that you carry with you through life, that you give off to others so that they may see in you and feel from you the living example of love and light and beingness that they can also match and mirror should they so desire. But allow them the opportunity for receiving the neutrality from you as well, of knowing that you do not know their path and that you support them in their path. For you recognize all spirits are indestructible, eternal, infinite, and neutral. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Remember the suggestions we have given you this day for step 1 of the Interstellar Alliance social experiment to let go of the vibrational energy of conspiracy theories, to remain neutral in that space, and to move forward on the formula in your passion and your joy, and to let go of confusion and concern, to move forward and to be a living example of expansion and connection, of love and light. And let go of the need to belong to things that don't concern you, that don't concern your soul, that are simply the idea of the froth of the bubbles, of the confusion in humanity, that can allow you the opportunity to see in that experience a new direction in which to travel, to be the seed that moves in a new direction when pressed from above and below, that spits out in a new direction, that carries you forward, that allows you to let go of regret, of sorrow, and to simply connect to beauty, grace, and love into being your true self. Breathe it in and breathe it out. I remind you once again that it is completely up to you to what degree to act on the steps and suggestions and actions we will suggest from this point forward in this new cycle, starting with this new year, the countdown to contact, year 1 of your year of 2024. Let go, let go, let go. Just be. And feel the vibration of the unconditional love and support of existence coursing within you. And take your cue from that as you follow your passions in life, as you be yourself in life. Align with those vibrations, be neutral, and let go. Breathe deeply and float freely on your current in the ocean of creation. Our unconditional love to you all. We will resume this connection in the next transmission with the Interstellar Alliance Social Experiment Step 2. Our unconditional love once again, as we are in service to you. Aveo. Good day. And our pleasure. What would you like to discuss?
I lived my life for years in a very joyful and happy way. I lived according to the formula. Even I did not know the formula because I first heard of you and the formula about 3 months ago. So about 1 year, this changed literally overnight without any visible reason. I woke up in the morning and had a feeling of horror. No pain, but horror. This stayed for about 3 months. Then I overcame it, and the joy returned month to month, but not so often as before. So now I have a very happy day, I think 1 in a month. And the last day I was very, very happy was when I get to know about you 3 months ago. So, I mean, I don't feel bad or sad. It's a kind of neutral. But I miss this happiness, this feeling of being high without having taken any drugs. And my question is, how can I reconnect to this? Or should I reconnect? Should I trust that it will come when it's important for me?
Yes, you must allow your life to unfold. It is important for you to go through processes sometimes. The experience that you are describing is allowing your body consciousness to get used to the idea of higher frequencies, which sometimes it may treat as if it is dying. Exposure to higher frequencies may make the body consciousness feel like it is dying, and so that may incite survival mechanisms within you, creating the experience you had of what you are referring to as horror. But it is something that you are going through to allow your body consciousness to be more in alignment with your higher mind, your soul itself. And so, yes, the joy can come back more consistently if you are being of service to humanity through some particular action that represents your passion. So the more that you can interact and act with humanity in service to humanity in whatever way your imagination and creativity so directs you and so guides you, will allow the joy to come back into your life in a more consistent way.
Wow, thank you. That helps. Didn't thought so. So I had 2 experiences with kind of light balls in my life. The first, 30 years ago, when I was walking home, a glancing, blending light appeared just in front of me. The second was about 15 years ago when I was walking the dog with the daughter of my former husband. And then a light ball crosses over our way from left to right very fast. And we both saw it with our physical eyes. So, do you have an idea what this was and what it should say to me?
Well, these again have to do with your guides, with beings from other dimensions, allowing you to know that you can increase your ability to perceive them, stretching your senses as you expand your consciousness, giving you markers, in a sense, representations, in a sense, of vibrational frequencies to attain. So pay attention to how you felt when you experienced those spheres of light, those orbs of light, and allow yourself to come from that vibration of awareness, that vibration of astonishment, and know that they are reflections of the same kind of light that you give off as a soul, as a spirit, as a being, as a consciousness. So they are guides, they are friends, they are members of soul families. They are, in some way, shape, or form, helping to train you to perceive in other realms more readily.
Okay.
They are letting you know that you are never alone,
Wow.
that you always have help.
Thank you. May you tell me something about the Masani?
About your family?
I
Is that what you
don't
said?
know. No, the Masani. I think it's
Oh, Mazani.
Masani, yes.
Mazani, what people on your planet refer to as the tall grays.
Ah, okay. Mhm.
That is the Mazani.
Okay. Do they have special information for us?
They do, but it is not something we can discuss at this time.
Okay. I met one of them in a state between awakeness and sleep,
Yes.
like a very real dream.
Yes.
And he was coming towards me, standing in front of my bed. Was very, very told. Um, but in this state of nearly dreaming, I was afraid and I screamed, and then it appears.
Again, it's about being exposed to higher frequency energies to get you used to them so that your physical consciousness will not react in a fearful way. So it will not assume that exposure to that energy means that you are dying. Again, remember, many beings have frequencies that are very similar to spirit, and your body consciousness may interpret exposure to that energy as if you are now approaching spirit, which means that you are dying. So, in a sense, letting go of any fear of death will allow you to engage with higher frequency beings more readily, more easily, more comfortably.
Okay, there's a point. I'm afraid of death. Yes. Okay. Okay. Um,
Remember that death is just waking up into your true self. That's all it is. Remember that this is a dream. Physical reality is a dream. You are in spirit right now. You never leave spirit. That's your natural state. So death is nothing more than waking up into your true self as a spirit and letting go of the dream you are having in part of your soul of physical reality.
mhm.
That's all it is.
Okay. Thank you. I have one more question concerning you and your people.
Yes.
Do you experience feelings and emotions
Yes.
similar
Love,
to us?
joy, happiness, all of those kinds of positive emotions, as you would label them. We simply do not choose to experience things like anger or fear. We understand that they are always available, but it is not simply something that we choose because it doesn't serve us any longer for the lessons that we need to learn, for the processes we need to go through.
Mhm. So you don't have to be incarnated or have a body to experience feelings.
We have
Body.
bodies. We are physical
Okay.
beings. We are not spirits fully. We are quasi-physical. We have the traits of spirit, but you would still perceive us as physical beings.
Okay. Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yes. Thank
All
you.
right. Then we thank
So
you.
thank you very, very much, Avio.
Aveo.
Hello, Bashar. My question is, I know that I'm shifting through uh, infinite parallel realities in order to create this one continuous life experience as this human. But am I, as all that is, also simultaneously having, am I aware of, am I having infinite continuous life experiences as this human? Am I just having the one and I'm shifting through all the possibilities in order to create it? Or I am aware of infinite continuous life experiences as this singular human? Yeah.
The idea is that all that is obviously aware of everything you're experiencing as an aspect of itself, including all the different parallel realities that you are choosing to go through and navigating through to create your timeline or your life stream. So you're experiencing it as an individual, and simultaneously, all that is experiencing it as you and is aware of everything that you're experiencing as a part of itself. If that answers your question, then that is the answer. But some of the questions you are asking are superfluous. The first two questions were sufficient to answer what it is you're seeking.